As we approach the beginning of the year, the eyes of the tech world turn to Samsung, which launches its flagship phones before the end of the first quarter of each year. It has followed this launch schedule for 3 years now, so the world looks with anticipation at the Korean company, waiting for the announcement of the Galaxy S25, which represents the latest generation of Samsung's flagship phones. Last year, specifically in January, the company unveiled the Galaxy S24 phone, and with it, it revealed the new artificial intelligence features in the phone. These features were the focus of attention as the most important feature in the new generation of phones without any real change or difference in specifications between the S24 and its predecessors. But with the approaching launch of the S25, is Samsung following the same philosophy, or do we see a real change in the features? For several years, Samsung has adhered to the same naming mechanism and the same number of models of the phone. It launches the first model, which is the weakest in features, under a name similar to S24. Then comes a slightly larger model in size with some additional features such as a larger battery size under the name Plus. Finally comes the flagship phone that carries all the new features and additions offered by the new generation, in addition to the use of the Smart Pen, a larger screen size, and a larger battery under the name Ultra. However, according to rumors published by Yogesh Brar, a leaker close to Samsung, the company is considering changing the names of its devices this year. The company is introducing the name Pro instead of Plus and Note instead of Ultra, so that the name of the phone becomes Galaxy S25 Pro and Galaxy S25 Note, in reference to the old Note series that represented the peak of strength among Samsung phones, in addition to supporting the Smart Pen that distinguished the series from all competitors. Samsung's introduction of these new names will not be different from what competing companies are doing, as Apple relies on the same name with Plus being weaker than Pro in features. This also suggests that the Korean company may add more features to the Pro phone than in previous years. Of course, this information remains within the scope of rumors, as no official document has been issued by the company to support or refute this rumor. Is the Galaxy S25 design different? Samsung has stuck to the same design language across all Galaxy devices, whether they are flagships or budget and low-performance devices, but it seems that the company intends to change this language with the Galaxy S25. The company contracted with Il-Wan Lee, who previously worked as a designer on the Mercedes-Benz team, to develop the design and overall look of the phones. But last September, the well-known leaker Steve Hemmerstoffer, known under the name On Leaks, revealed imaginary images of the new generation of phones, which look very similar to what came in the S24, with a slight difference in the general shape of the phone, suggesting that it is closer to the flagship Sony Xperia phones. The leaks from Hemmerstoffer about the Galaxy S25 family continue, but this time about the regular Galaxy S25 phone, as the phone has become slightly smaller than previous generations without any difference in screen size. The leak indicates that the phone comes with dimensions of 146.9 by 70.4 by 7.2 millimeters, compared to 147 by 70.6 by 7.6 millimeters in the previous generation, with a screen size of 6.17 inches, as it was in the previous generation. The Galaxy S25 Plus may get a slight increase in screen size without any confirmed information about this, but we may see it jump to 6.3 inches similar to the iPhone 16 Pro, in addition to a new design for the camera lenses that resemble the pipes in the Super Mario game, meaning that the borders of the camera lens have become more prominent with a gap below this border, instead of the border extending to the phone as usual, with expectations that the weight of the phone will be less than previous generations, at 219 grams, instead of 232 grams. In the case of the S25 Ultra, rumors about its specifications have conflicted a lot. While they indicated a complete change in the camera mechanism and a significant improvement to it at the beginning of the year, as we approach the end of the year and the date of the phone's launch, rumors have turned to indicate maintaining the camera design and composition in a similar manner to previous generations. This was confirmed by the well-known technical expert Ice Universe through his account on the Weibo platform, indicating that the main lens and the optical zoom lens are similar to previous generations, but the improvements are made to the ultra-wide lens to become a 50-megapixel lens. In the other models of the Galaxy S25, that is, the regular version and the Plus version, the camera remains with the same specifications despite the company announcing the use of a new sensor in it. but the camera specifications remain the same. Is the Galaxy S25 Ultra worth waiting for? It is difficult to fully judge the phone and its specifications from some unconfirmed leaks, especially since the phone is released 3 months from now. But Samsung usually offers a feature that tempts users to move to the new generation. This feature may be primarily software, as was the case with the previous generation of Galaxy S24 Ultra devices, or it may be a new hardware feature or a design and improvement in the camera. But if the rumors are true, and the phone is similar to previous generations with minor differences, this removes the upgrade feature from the phone, especially if the transition is from the Galaxy S24 Ultra. But without a doubt, the transition from older generations seems very justified and worthy.